You probably believe in manifestation. Actually, you do. But you don't seem to find the results that you actually desire. And that's okay because we're going to talk about it for a minute. But first, hi, my name is Sheila Noel, and thank you so much for this conversation. There's a lot that we want to do in terms of creating our desires and making sure that we are on the right path. And sometimes you need practice. So, as someone that has manifested quite a bit from the bad to the good and to the unknown, I am here to tell you that you also have manifested quite a bit. And now that we are in this new age of knowledge, I would say, where you are beginning to understand what it is and how powerful you are, I think the evidence is more so how can I be conscious of what I am manifesting at this moment? Because from birth to now, you've created the life that you've desired, or the life that you so thought you desired, but you just created something. And right now, those are the remnants of whatever you're doing. So, as of probably maybe 5 years, I've learned how to manifest things that I do desire, and some with results, some with, struggle, and that is okay as well. And if you are on the same path, don't despair because it is a practice. And one thing that I've recently, I would say, known is that you have to. It's kind of like a battle with yourself, but once you are away from that battle, you get to the point where you can actually understand, I am this powerful, I created this, and things come much easier. So it's a muscle practice, just like going to the gym. I would say practice your knowing. Just like the sky is blue, just like there are plants that have green leaves, you just know. And that practice, that knowing, has to become you in terms of your manifestation, where the excitement is just it's just a matter of fact, and I am still working towards those things, but some of them have pretty much manifested when I was really excited about something. And that's where I'm still studying and learning about that part, because I would say I'm a normally happy person. So that would be my sort of temperament. But others have manifested when things are just, monotone. You have no emotions towards it. So it is a practice to see what works evidently for you, but don't despair. One of the things that I think got to me and still gets to me at times, but I'm becoming more aware of it, is the fact that your mind has subtle moments where it just tricks you in a way where you revert back to your old self, or it tells you, is that really, like, it's very subtle, and then you start going into a conversation from your old self, a conversation of the negative things that you don't want, and it's just like you can have like maybe like a 30-minute conversation in your mind, and you don't even notice that these are the things that are happening. But if you start to snap out of it and get like your phone to actually help you regain consciousness of what you are thinking, and keeping a journal every single time, you have this practice, this good habit of eliminating the things that you don't want. Because as you may know, you manifest who you are, not what you want, right? And I think this has to start with thinking mostly about what you do want instead of what you don't want. So I would probably recommend a good exercise to where you do, if you do an audit of your mind, of what you're thinking throughout the day. You have to do this every single day. Guys, you cannot just do this once and just think that, oh, it's done. Yes, sure. But I think because since we're manifesting all our lives anyway, right? And if you are manifesting constantly the things that you don't want, you have to revert to a habit where you start manifesting every single thing that you want. And it's a lifestyle, I guess, to be accountable for what you say to yourself, what you put in your mind, what you watch, what you put out in the world, right? So anyway, let's get back into it. So a good tactic would be you do an audit of what you have, of what you're thinking. And if it is bad, then you still write it, and then you do change to what you actually want, how you would like it to have been instead of what it is now. So this is something that I'm starting to practice again because I lost the habit of doing that. In terms of writing, change to something that I do want, but I've been more conscious of knowing where my thoughts go and then it's like snapping out of it. So that's what I have for you. I hope that these little tips, or little tip, maybe I did, how many tips did I give you? Be in the knowing, and then revision. It's kind of like a revision, but you're writing it down. If you are a writer, if you enjoy writing just like I do, write it down, because there's a link from your hand to your mind that just is unbelievable. So do that if that works for you. But yeah, other than that, I will leave the link in the description below for products that I make. I do make candles. I make them at home from non-toxic with non-toxic ingredients and things like that. And also sometimes I pick some herbs and flowers from my garden, and I add it to the mix. So anyway, what else? That is it. So remember, your focus is so important. It's your most important currency. So mind what you watch, mind how you present yourself in terms of what you say to yourself and to others. So with that, I will leave you and have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Ciao.